The white flag in the air. 1 lap of racing to go. Todd Bodine trying to make it 3 in a row from Daytona. Timothy Peters wants to win on a super speedway, running second.
Still in line.
Timothy Peters it'd be ideal if he was a truck length or two behind him, Phil. He can't get a run stuffed right on his bumper. He'll just push Todd.
He needs some momentum.
Down the backstretch.
Jason
White moves out of line. Timothy Peters moved out. Todd Bodine scrapes the wall. Timothy Peters goes to the bottom of the racetrack to take the lead.
Todd got hit, went high, but kept his foot in the gas. Can he rally from the outside?
Jason's helping him on the outside.
Side by side, coming through 3 and 4. The tri-oval is all that is left. A little contact. Timothy Peters is wild coming up to the line. Timothy Peters is going to win at Daytona.
They
crashed behind him. Todd Bodine crossed the stripe in second, got sideways, and now Johnny Benson is in him.
Wow.
White flag goes in the air. Kevin Harvick gets it. 1.5 miles to go for Kevin Harvick.
Remember, that means no green-white checker. Once the leader gets the white flag, if anything happens on this lap, the race will be official.
That truck was strong from the time they unloaded it, Rick. It's just pretty obvious he was going to be the truck to beat after practice. He could just run 31.90s way longer than everybody else could. He wasn't any faster than them when they threw the green.
Kevin Harvick comes out of turn number 4, 7th career win in the Camping World Truck Series. Problems now for Taylor Malsom in the 56.
Running in the 8th position right now. He has no choice but to stay on the racetrack and try to ride it out.
Final lap, the white flag has gone in the air. Kevin Harvick, less than a half a lap to go,
with a big lead,
trying to earn his 8th career Camping World Truck Series win. The Tide, number 2, coming out of turn number 4. Harvick will win at Martinsville again. Out of turn 4, white flag goes in the air. 1 to go for Kyle Busch. Kevin Harvick, 0.6 of a second behind in the stripe. Some trucks between Kyle Busch and the finish line.
Looked like Kevin lost the front end down there, trying so hard. Looked like he lost a little ground.
I guarantee he's gritting his teeth. He can just see Kyle slipping away from him.
The last time Kyle Busch went to victory lane here, he was handed a guitar. He decided he would hit it on the ground to try to distribute the pieces to his teammates. We'll find out what he does here. He wins for Kyle Busch Motorsports.
Come on, get you some of that.
And our leader gets the white flag. 1 lap of racing to go for Johnny Sauter. This battle continues. Skinner trying to get by Jason White as well. You see Ken Schrader in the background also trying to get by that 23.
It's a battle for 8th right there. Jason White and Mike Skinner.
Looks like Skinner's going to make it. Is he clearing? Yes, barely.
And there's Schrader in the easy go number 2. Johnny Sauter coming out of turn number 4. The final tri-oval. Sauter is looking for his 2nd win in the Truck Series.
That's how you win races.
Todd's dropped back to 5th.
All you, brother. All you.
Scott.
White flag in the air. Eric Almirola less than a mile away from his first win in the Camping World Truck Series.
Look at this battle for 2nd. James Busher, who spun early, trying to get by Justin Lofton for the 2nd spot.
Justin Lofton in the white truck on the inside. James Busher on the outside, trying to take 2nd away. Coming out of turn number 4, Eric Almirola in the 51 is going to win in the Camping World Truck Series.
James Busher with his 2nd place finish.
Good job, guys.
Out of turn 4, through the quad oval. White flag in the air, 1 to go for Kyle Busch.
Let's see if Todd can make a run. He's going to go to the high side just for a second. Now he pulls back in behind him.
Kyle Busch down the backstretch. 3 truck lengths
right
in
there,
front of Todd Bodine. Bodine, 1 last chance, going through 3 and 4. Kyle Busch coming out of turn number 4. All he can see is the checkered flags. He wins in Charlotte.
Here comes Kenny Schrader. He's now going to get a hold to the back of Austin Dillon. White flags in the air. Todd Bodine's got a gap on him.
1 lap of racing to go. Todd Bodine has been the dominant truck. It looks as though he's going to make it 6 wins at Texas Motor Speedway. The battle now for 3rd.
Austin Dillon on the inside of Mike Skinner trying to grab that spot. Skinner tries to crowd him down.
Austin Dillon on the inside, Skinner on the outside. Kenny Schrader behind him watching. Coming out of turn number 4, the 30 of Todd Bodine wins 6 times at Texas.
You guys are the shit, baby. Woo! How about it?
1 lap remaining. 1 to go for Eric Almirola. He has a 4-truck lead over Todd Bodine as they go into turn number 1.
Look at the big draft Todd Bodine gets on Almirola going into turn 1. Swings to the outside. You know, we had 6 Chevys up front when they started this thing. We got 3 Toyotas racing for the win.
Eric Almirola trying not to give anyone an advantage of the aerodynamic hole in the air, and it's Eric Almirola leading coming into turn 3, but here comes Todd Bodine making the charge on the high side. Down to the bottom goes Kyle Busch in the 18. Coming out of turn number 4. Can Almirola hold him off?
There you go. Good
Eric
job, bud.
Almirola will win at Michigan.
Great job, buddy. Great job. Woo!
This time by, white flag will fly. Austin Dillon has the white flag. 1 lap to go for Dillon.
We know the next flag is going to end this thing.
And look at Dillon putting distance between himself and second place Johnny Sauter. Austin Dillon looking to become the 2nd youngest driver to find victory lane in the Camping World Truck Series. Coming out of turn number 4, we've got another first-time winner in the Camping World Truck Series. Austin Dillon wins at Iowa.
And look at the crowd. They love seeing that black 3 truck take the checkered flag. Great job, Austin. And you know, the guy that's doing a heck of a job and has all day long, and I want to tip my cap to him, is Todd Bodine. You know, he admitted after Iowa he made a mistake. He's got to be smarter than that, and he's driven just like that today. He's driven the way you go win championships, and right now, late in the race, being able to hold off Timothy Peters and Matt Crafton, racing hard on tires that are old, not making any mistakes, that's what a championship is made of, as Kevin Harvick takes the white.
White flag in the air, 1.25 miles to go for Harvick. The battle still on, but smoke behind the 17 of Timothy Peters. He had an engine failure a week ago in Iowa. Is he going to have problems again?
And remember, his teammate had engine problems, the 7 of Justin Lofton.
There's enough oil coming out of that thing. He might not be able to get through the turn, Phil. And what about poor Matt Crafton? He's like, man, lucky break for Timothy Peters that happened on the last lap. He can't get black flag.
If he gets through 3 and 4, it's a lucky break.
Smoke coming out of the 17, but the 2 of Kevin Harvick dominant at Gateway.
Thank you.
Now can it be cruise control for Hornaday, looking for his first win of
Coming to the
2010.
white.
There's the white flag. We won't have a green-white checker tonight. Ron just makes this lap. He'll be our winner. You know, he's got a decision to make, though. Are we going to be able to get him a crew chief by Pocono? What are we going to do about that?
Stay tuned.
Got no pressure from behind.
He'll
no
want to
pressure.
celebrate this before he worries about the next step in his career. 46th time Ron Hornaday has been victorious in the Camping World Truck Series. Ron Hornaday is going to win again at ORP.
Thank you, Rick.
Holding off Kyle Busch, one of the
Good
best
job,
in the truck
Horn. Way to
series.
go, bub.
Ron just put him away late in the going.
Elliott Sadler would love to see the white flag and get across the stripe. One lap to go for Elliott Sadler, looking for his first win in the Camping World Truck Series.
That means the next flag is going to end this race, whether it's a checker or the caution, side by side for second.
I don't see anybody catching that 2 truck from here.
Mike Skinner trying to make this an interesting battle for that second spot as he was looking down below the 88 of Matt Crafton. But now Crafton holding on to the 3rd spot. It's Casey Kane in 2nd.
When those 2 trucks with the 18 and the 88 got side by side just for a lap or so, that allowed Elliott Sadler in the 2 truck to drive off and leave these guys. Kane's going to make a great run at him, but I just don't think he's got enough to get there.
Through the tunnel turn. One more turn to go for Elliott Sadler. Elliott Sadler, another driver looking to complete the triple. He's got a win in the Cup Series, a win in the Nationwide Series, but he's looking for the first win in the Camping World Truck Series. Elliott Sadler is going to win the first race at Pocono for the trucks.
Look at these trucks, 3 and 4 wide up in the top 10.
White flag in the air. Todd Bodine, one more time around Nashville Super Speedway.
Todd knows there's not going to be a green-white checker. It looked like the 0-1 cost the momentum to Justin Lofton.
Justin wants that spot bad.
Todd Bodine has won at some impressive racetracks. But when you talk about trophies, Nashville Superspeedway winning at this racetrack has one of the most impressive. A Sam Bass decorated Gibson guitar goes to the winner, and that tonight will be Todd Bodine winning at Nashville Superspeedway. Timothy Peters going around the slower lap traffic as well. White flag in the air. Todd Bodine gets it. Timothy Peters trying to reel him in one more lap.
David Starr lays up ahead of Todd Bodine. Looks like Todd's going to have to deal with him, which will allow Timothy Peters to gain on Todd.
Slows his momentum just a bit. We'll see if Timothy Peters can capitalize on it.
Look at that, how much he's moving in.
Todd did a nice job of getting by David Starr. If he would have had to follow him till he got off for 2, it would have been trouble.
The final turn. Todd Bodine comes out of turn number 4. He'll go back-to-back in the Camping World Truck Series. Back to victory lane. Here comes Hornaday to the inside of Mike Skinner. Got a spin. White flag out. As they spin behind him.
Caution flag.
Kyle Busch took the white flag. We'll see if NASCAR says it's official. Kyle Busch was across the stripe when the accident was happening behind him in turn 4. And listen, you can almost hear it. It almost sounded like
checkered flag is in the hand of the flag person.
Sure enough. Kyle Busch will win 3 in a row at Bristol. Coming out of turn 4, Kyle Busch now. We'll see the white flag one more time around Chicago.
What's Todd going to do? Is he going to try to get to the outside of him, Michael?
I think he's going to tuck down low there and see if he can do something with him in the other end. Runs the same tire tracks that Kyle Busch runs off turn 2. Kyle tries to block to the bottom. Todd stays high.
Down the backstretch they go. A 2-truck length advantage for Kyle Busch as they enter turn number 3. Kyle Busch trying to make it 2 wins in a row. The only driver to win at Chicagoland, and he will keep it perfect. Chicago is Kyle's town. Todd Bodine coming out of turn 4. He will see the white flag. It's one more time around Kentucky Speedway. Can he hang on? Does he have enough fuel? Johnny Sauter just 7 seconds back from Todd Bodine.
If that thing burps, Johnny Sauter's going to be there in a flash.
Bodine down the backstretch. He doesn't look as though he's slowing down. Can he make it? Another half lap at Kentucky. So good on the 1.5-mile racetracks, but he has never won at this racetrack. Coming through 3 and 4 and out of 4. Todd Bodine's going to win at Kentucky. Coming out of 4, white flag goes in the air. 1 to go. Kyle Busch, James Buescher, and Kevin Harvick. 1, 2, 3.
I thought that maybe Kyle Busch would have some damage from bouncing off the wall. It doesn't look like it's enough to slow him down much. You can see the damage on the right side.
He's got white concrete all in his wheels and on his tires down the side of the truck, but he's driving away with the win.
Wrecking behind him is the 81 of David Starr. That will bring out
no caution.
Just the checkered so far. As they come in at turn number 4, Kyle Busch is going to win in New Hampshire. White flag in the air. Austin Dillon will receive it. He has a 1.5 miles to go from Las Vegas.
What an outstanding job this young man has done, really this entire season, but just may, if he can go another half a lap, put win number 2 in the books.
Man, that run he had last week in Loudon, being able to rebound from a truck he didn't like all the way to a top 5 finish, and that's propelled him here. What do we got off turn 4? We
got a spinner off of 4.
Spinner off turn number 4. That's where Austin Dillon is coming through. He slows as that truck clears him, and the checkered flag will fly. Austin Dillon wins in Vegas. Hornaday with a 1-truck lead as they come through 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. White flag goes in the air. The next time by it will be official. Hornaday and Kyle Busch 1 and 2.
Right now Hornaday with a 2-truck length lead. It looks like it's all his.
Ron Hornaday looking for his first ever win at Martinsville Speedway. Will he hold on? Coming out of turn number 4.
Guys, I won Martinsville.
Hornaday, yes you did win Martinsville. 1 lap of racing to go from Talladega.
1 lap, let's watch your mirrors.
Austin Dillon, he was on the outside. Does he get any help? No, they're going to hang him out.
He got rooted out too. When will Kyle Busch make his move on Almirola? How does he make his move?
Or will he make his move? Almirola pushed him to the win a year ago.
They were teammates. They're not now.
Still in line. Still in line.
He'll try to jump around that 51 truck.
Down the back stretch, getting ready to come into turn number 3 for the final turn here at Talladega.
We got a long way to go to the start-finish line.
Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Back behind him, Sauter.
Bring it to the checker. Bring it to the checker.
And the 88 of Matt Crafton. Are they going to make the move? Here comes Sauter looking to the inside. Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is going to move to the inside. It's a drag race. They're 3 wide at the stripe. It looked as though Kyle Busch may have outlasted Almirola 2/1000ths of a second.
Holy cow.
Coming out of turn number 4, a little bit of a wiggle.
He doesn't have very far to go, and it's not going to take him long to get there.
White flag out. Final lap from Texas Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch looking to get to victory lane once again.
Johnny Sauter doing all he can do to try to catch that 18 truck.
Johnny's just saying, slip, Kyle. Do something. Give me a break. Give me something to hope for here. Look how close.
The 25-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada, continues to rack up the numbers in the Camping World Truck Series. Here is career win number 23 for Kyle Busch.
There you go, boys. Good job. Way to go. Success.
You're the man, dude. Thank you.
You the man, dude. I don't think anybody could argue with that. I don't think anybody in this arena would argue with that.
Inside of 2 laps remaining, Clint Boyer trying to lock up another win in the Camping World Truck Series as David Starr tries to take that spot away from Mike Skinner on the outside.
He got a little sideways up off of 2. We have Norm Benning on the inside now. Is Skinner going to give David Starr room on the inside, or is he going to pitch him in behind him?
The white flag is in the air. Norm Benning, the block now for the 5 of Mike Skinner.
Wow, and then Austin Dillon gets the inside of Starr because of that move he tried to make.
Gotta be careful down there in the inside. Get loose down there.
And coming out of turn number 4 in just his 8th start in the Camping World Truck Series, Clint Boyer will win again.
That was fun.
There goes Eric Almirola. He comes across the line in the 5th position.
Still a good battle between the 3, the 81, and the 5, all 4 position.
What a finish those guys had.
And behind them, the 30 of Todd Bodine, your 2010 Camping World Truck Series champion.
By the computer, I got you are the 2010 champion. Thanks, boys. You boys that have been here more than a year. Thanks for sticking through the hard times. Proud of you. You boys are awesome. Great job. Thanks, buddy. You're the man.
One thing we know about Kyle Busch, if you knock him into the wall, don't count him out.
Kyle Busch has won 7 races this season. White flag goes in the air. 1.5 miles remaining in 2010.
What an incredible season that young man has had. First season as an owner.
He's going to win over 50% of the races that he starts.
And winning that owner's championship, it's a statement. He says, look, I got championship winning equipment. We put a driver in this truck next year. We get a good sponsor for him. We can win the driver and the owner's championship.
Year 1 championship right away. Way to go, boys.
Got a battle for second looking like it's shaping up back there. Can Sauter make a move on Hornaday?
Kyle Busch wins the race in Homestead Miami Speedway. He clinches the owner's championship. Todd Bodine will be able to celebrate his championship in just a few moments.